Welcome to episode 145 of the Ben Briggs podcast. I am Ben Briggs. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, people. Tuesday, the 22nd of September, 2020. And I've just started the podcast. Obviously, you're aware of this. You've just heard the regular intro there. This is the second time I've had to start the podcast today because there's fucking people looking round at the place above Briggs Towers. Fuck knows what they're doing, but they're making a hell of a racket. I did consulted the CCTV to see what sort of characters could be moving in above the gods of Briggs Towers. They came from us from above. They look like old fuckers as well. That's the thing. Don't you go smelling a piss up there. Just hear a thud. If there's any massive thuds upstairs, I'm not going to be coming up. Just so you know, if you do move in and there's massive thuds upstairs and you fall to the floor or anything like that, I ain't the sort of neighbour to... you're going to get a lot of milk building up. Let's put it that way. Not that anybody has milk delivered these days. Anyway... Yeah, so, it's always a bit fucking weird when new people move in. Just don't make it. There's just simple rules, isn't there? If you live in a flat-like complex, as I do, there's one above me, 2 flats next door. And that's basically it. He says, choking down his fucking reflux that's coming up again. If you live in that sort of... There's certain rules. Don't play music too loud. Don't fucking be heavy-footed, fucking walking around like a fucking ape upstairs with your fucking knuckles on the floor and shit like that. Keep noise to a minimum. Don't have any friends round. I'm the ideal fucking guy. I should be living upstairs. I'm fleet of foot, and I never have any friends coming round. Nobody ever comes here. It's fucking ideal. Yeah, so they're the fucking rules, aren't they? They're the fucking rules. Talking about nobody going anywhere. Oh, he says, trying to segue in, trying to plaster that fucking bridge between what he was talking about and what he's going to talk about. The army this week in the UK. I don't know how's your pandemic going around the world. I have no idea. Because I am consumed with the UK pandemic. Is our pandemic going better than anybody else's? Are we having the best of it? This could be competitive pandemicking. Now, are we having the best pandemic? Hey, guys, are we having the best pandemic or what? He says in the worst American accent ever. We've got the army now. Army on the streets, man. On the streets, supporting the police to enforce the new restrictions, whatever these restrictions are. Everybody's lost fucking count of how many fucking restrictions we've got, how much liberties are being taken away from us as we sit here with people bumping around upstairs. Shut up. Yeah, so apparently the police, and I did see a video online of like that the police being helped out by the army, and the army were on the streets. I think it was Birmingham or somewhere like that, and you get the old guy with the video camera interviewing them. What are you doing here? Well, we're just doing our jobs, mate. You know, they're told, literally ordered to do what they do. It's not those guys you want to be protesting against, the guys who are like, look, mate, it's either this or get fucking blown up in Syria. And I'd rather do this, to be perfectly honest. I'm just trying to feed my family while I'm wearing camouflage. Is that is that all right? They're just like police in camouflage. That's it. Difficult to spot, but easier to spot in an urban environment. Let's have a little bit of tea. And with all of these restrictions ramping up, I called this, 2 weeks ago? Did I or did I not? I don't know. Am I just trying to be right about something because I'm wrong about everything else in life? I called this 2 weeks ago. The panic buying is starting again, allegedly. Now, I will say allegedly because it's been in the fucking news, and you never can trust that fake news, baby. The fake news. But allegedly, people have started panic buying and stuff like that. Now, I have a day job in a supermarché, as they say in the old French Republic of France, and death to the Republic. I haven't witnessed any panic buying whatsoever. I have witnessed like online orders going up where people just can't be fucked to leave the house to get the online order, or fucking, they're self-isolating for 2 weeks. Somebody cough in my mouth so I can get 2 weeks off the day job. But allegedly panic buying, yeah. There was see photos of shelves empty and shit like that again. Not quite to the extent it was at first when nobody knew anything about this. Everybody thought everybody was going to die, would all be holed up, sort of like fighting off fucking corona stroke zombie fucking people storming down our fucking door with after our PG tips tea bags. But so allegedly it's panic buying again. I never saw the thing about panic buying or whatever, like why you would do that. It seems a bit embarrassing, but also on erring on the side of caution, I bought shit I've still got in the cupboard. I bought far too much soup than I usually would eat soup. You know what I mean? And tinned soup as well. Stuff that lasts. I've got like about 20 cans of fucking soup in the cupboard. That's a good few winters, that is, isn't it? 20 cans of soup. Being as like you sort of like usually get home and have some toast in the morning. And then, soup is the last resort. I've got things in there, spinach and broad beans in a can. That's the last resort. That is a hell of a last meal to have. That is the last tin I would have been opening, I think. But yeah, the panic buying started again, man. Innit? It goes in cycles, doesn't it? Panic buying, fucking, then it'll be we're all locked up, so we're looking for home exercise equipment. Now we can't go out because it's getting a little bit colder out there, baby, and it's the UK, so it started fucking raining. September winds. Yeah, so it started, the weather's gone a bit shit. Everybody started to feel a bit fucking shitty about everything because we're, you can't really do what you wanted to do. Really, it's everything seems a little bit shitter in winter, doesn't it? You know what I mean? I love Christmas and that. I love Christmas Day. I love bobbing and weaving around, cooking a nice big dinner, having that afternoon sleep. Not that I don't usually do that. But after having made an effort, having a few glasses of port, that sort of thing. But it's all a bit, I don't know. It seems like everybody's a little bit more depressed. Everyone's a little bit more down. Maybe it's because it's going on a little bit. Maybe that could be it. Maybe it's affecting people's mental health, man. But yeah, it's I saw somebody on Facebook the other day talking about how we're all going to need counselling for PTSD after this. I don't, I'm not sure that's true, to be perfectly honest. I think that's maybe a leap too far, that we're all going to need PTSD because we had to work from home. I'm going to need PTSD because I haven't been gigging that much. There's some gigs I've done that I've needed PTSD, need PTSD. What the fuck am I on about? That I had PTSD after, and still fucking think back to them and go, oh my God, oh fucking hell, I can't believe that. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe it fucking flipped like that, or just like, that was just a painful. I think this is why it's easier possibly for comedians to deal with relationship breakdowns, because you're having that constantly, night after night, with a group of strangers. I don't know, man. Hey, they didn't understand me. Well, that's just like every woman I've ever dated. Not that I've dated any men, to be perfectly honest, but, like everyone I've ever dated. Not that I'm a man dater, as they say. So anyway, oh, fuck it now. Crowbar in a bit of emotional stuff there, Ben. Why not? Apparently the panic buying's starting again. Who knew? Who knew that? Other revelations this week as well. I tell you what, I haven't really, I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't do much over the weekend. I watched a few bits. I started watching the series Ratched, which is obviously based on the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest fucking nurse. It's very stylized, but I fucking loved it, man. Having spoken to other people about it who were like, oh, man, it's a totally different character, man, from the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Well, yeah, of course it is. They're not going to do a like-for-like comparison. It's a fucking, almost like a simulation of, it's a backstory to her, which has been extended. But I fucking really enjoyed it. It's very stylized. I don't know who the woman is in it, but she's very good. Ratched. Thriller series. Here we go. Who is it? What does Nurse Ratched mean? What the fuck? Why would somebody ask that question on Google? Sarah Paulson. Is it? Oh, yeah. It's got fucking Sharon Stone in it as well, isn't it? Looking still fucking hot. I mean, I don't know if she'd still be able to do the old leg over, the old Basic Instinct. Have a look at that, lads. Leg cross thing. But with the same effect, I imagine there may have been a bit of prolapsing down there over the years. But I don't know. It looks like a collapsed mine shaft. Jesus, Sharon. But it's still very fucking good. I really enjoyed it. And I fucking hammered through. I'm a fucking greedy TV watcher now. I'll just sit down and think, right, today I'm going to get a few jobs done, get the podcast done, do a little bit of writing. Holy fucking shit, Ben, are you still writing stand-up comedy? Have you not given up on that yet? No, I haven't, actually. So, all got a dream, man. We've all got a dream. Bit of tea there. That was a very poignant moment to take a bit of tea, wasn't it? So I watched that. I thoroughly recommend it if you're not judgmental and not tied to the fact that, like, it's not exactly a like-for-like portrayal of a made-up character. If it's not a like-for-like, most people have seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Yes, she's in that. She's institutionalized and plays by the rules and things like that. And in this new one, she doesn't necessarily play by the rules, or, it's a little bit darker and that sort of thing. But, you're not going to make a fucking series about someone who's just massively into admin and following the rules, are you? There's no excitement there. No running in the corridor. So, like, obviously it's going to be a bit of a change, It's a different woman playing her, if you don't understand that. I don't know. Maybe I took it too personal. Maybe I'm taking a few things a bit too personal these days. I don't know. Maybe I need to chill out a little bit. I don't know. But it just seemed like a ridiculous thing to say. That's not going to endear me to that person. Let's have a little bit more tea. Calm down a bit, Benny boy. Anyway, other things, talking about things, lists. Here we are, tenuous link, boom, segued into the next section. How are you doing this, Ben? It's almost like you're fucking just running down a corridor and just picking up fucking things to say off people's doors, like Post-it notes. I'm not sure that metaphor works, but you get marks for trying, for the working out. Anyway, lists. This is the list that will be causing a bit of a kerfuffle amongst the celebrity paedophile community, I imagine. The names of every passenger, apparently on Jeffrey Epstein's aircraft, are to be revealed. People who took a little trip out to Epstein Kiddie Fiddler Island on the Fiddler Airlines, Fiddler on the Wing. That would be Jeffrey Epstein list. Let's Google this. I'm sorry. I can't keep talking and Google shit at the same time. List playing. Here we go. Yeah, so, is there pictures of it? No. Donald Trump highlighted on this picture. Apparently, unsealed flight logs show Donald Trump on Epstein jet in 1997. If he's, if it says Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump, and fucking an under-8s fucking basketball team, I don't know. I shouldn't laugh at people's fucking misery. Not the misery of the people who are on that airline, but the misery of the things that happen to people on there. Let's lift it up a little bit, Benny boy. Let's not get too dark. And yes, so the implications of this are basically that people in the celebrity world, i.e. Donald Trump, whether he did do anything, didn't do anything, are going to be associated with going to that island and then the old fucking, all that shit going on. Obviously, Prince Andrew, who? Where's he gone? We know what you did. Prince Andrew is highly sort of like fucking linked to all of that shit as well. Our royal family, people. There we go. Our royal family fucking jerking off over teenagers, wanking off. That was a very Americanized version of it. Whether he did that or not, I don't know, but I'm just saying that for the sake of anybody listening to this podcast who could sue me. He fucking did it. He did it as well whilst not sweating. So the implications of that are that, like, people are going to get, oddly enough, after having committed these horrendous crimes, everyone with Epstein, he's still fingering people. Even after his death, he's still fucking fingering people. I don't know, it's quite a nice little segue into other stuff. I don't know, man. It's just, let's have a little bit of tea. It's just too much money in it. That's what I think with all of these fucking weird, shitty fucking, underground fucking networks. It's never really anyone who's skint. It's always really people who have got far too much money and they've had everything. They've tried every vice, every indulgence, every fucking drug you can think of. And they've built up a resilience to fucking being excited by the normal shit in the world that we people, we regular people would be excited by, and then have to go off and do something fucking weird. That's basically it, innit? They get too much power, too much control, too much fucking money, too many people listening to them, too many people that they can fucking order around, and then people just become like nothing to them, don't they? They just become like just a fucking commodity that they can buy and sell. Too much stuff, innit? What are we on? 19 fucking 19 fucking minutes, son. Yeah, so anyway, there may be some more arrests, I imagine. What a fucking, what a horrible, horrible situation for all involved, though. Obviously, the people who need to be caught and tried and convicted and shit, but what a horrible fucking situation. Fucking that. Just gives you a shit view of the world, doesn't it? A little bit. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to something a little bit nicer. This monkey that's had holes drilled in its head in Belgium. Ah, dear. Let's Google this. I should have all this. I know I should have all this. Animal rights activists have demanded an end to brain experiments on monkeys at a Belgian university where the primates have boreholes drilled into their skulls. This is fucking... Oh, man. I can't... I don't know what they're trying to learn. Do monkeys have a skull that you can drill into? Yeah, fucking gee. What sort of drill bit do you use for that as well? Would it be masonry one or a fucking plasterboard? It's difficult, isn't it? Or do you have a special little fucking monkey drill bit set up for it? I don't know. What sort of raw plugs do you need? Are they hanging things? Hanging shelves off of a fucking monkey's head? Oh, man, that is fucking rank. You can see its brain. Monkeys have the roads cemented to their heads. Oh, fuck. You see, it's stuff like this. I don't know what this is meant to achieve. Distressing detail. Scientists at Catholic University Leuven in Belgium are ready to use taxpayers' cash to implant electrodes in 12 monkeys' brains as part of Alzheimer's research. I don't think the monkeys are going to ever forget that, to be honest. The taxpayer-funded experiments will see 12 rhesus monkeys. They get the worst end of the deal, the old rhesus monkeys, don't they? Have electrodes implanted into their brains and rods attached to their little heads with cement. Use of animals is necessary, and previous work of this kind has led to breakthroughs in Alzheimer's research. Dutch lobby group Animal Rights is demanding an end to the experiments on the primates who are set to be killed at the end of the study. Well, you want to be killed immediately that was fucking drilled into your head, I think. Research is being funded by Flemish taxpayers. The activists claim, oh man, that is fucking... They just got fucking half the head fucking cut out. It's literally going from... Essentially, it's a primate version of One Flew Over the fucking Cuckoo's Nest. They've had their fucking heads drilled into. How are we tying this episode together today? Look at that. We're doing callbacks, people. Electrodes are implanted to the brain via boreholes into their skulls. Cement is used to attach the fixed rod or hat to the skull. Oh, man. Oh, that's a shaved fucking skull with cement on it. Oh, man. That is fucking rank. Just to do that to... I don't know. Just to work... I know scientists like fix stuff and shit like that and come up... we're all hoping for the fucking... great science fucking discovery that's going to cure this fucking virus going around and so we can get back to normal, the old normal as opposed to the new normal. But sorry about that. I don't know. I think you've got to be a bit of a fucking sadist to work in, Do you want to work with, like, microorganisms, or do you want to drill fucking holes into monkeys' heads? Oh, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. I want to drill a hole into a fucking... I know it's all under the thing of, like, it could help with Alzheimer's and stuff like that, but there's still got to be somebody holding the fucking little monkey's head who's like, I'm going to get a funny hat. Are they going to give me the fucking symbols as well? And then suddenly, Jesus. Suddenly, you got electrodes into your brain and you got a little cement fucking baseball cap on. The animal activists are urging people to sign a petition. I'm not sure that's going to work. Certain processes can be studied in test tubes. Some studies can be done on humans. In other cases, animals are necessary. Research on who first discovered that? Who first? There must have been a first where they just had a theory and then just thought, oh, we're going to start drilling fucking holes into monkeys' heads. Rhesus monkeys as well. Like they haven't got enough issues. They live in small groups with enough enrichment to keep them busy. Good care and housing is not only important for the animals, but also to guarantee the quality of research. Only if animals have been able to develop their natural capabilities can meaningful research be carried out. Monkeys have very spacious housing where their natural environment is mimicked as much as possible. They've just got a flat screen TV in the background showing fucking David Attenborough videos of the fucking rainforest. I'm not sure it's going to be as natural as possible. You know, I haven't got a science background, but I'm going to say that it's probably not going to be as natural as possible research when they've got a cement slab on their fucking monkey head. I'm just throwing it out there, people. You know, I'm not qualified in this, but maybe their actions and their nature isn't going to be completely, authentic to being a rhesus monkey with a fucking slab of cement on their head. Ah, Jesus. Fuck me. Jesus, I don't know. Anyway, that's that. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? I'm one of these fucking hippie fucking, not hippie fucking, I'm a vegetarian. Don't eat meat. Yes, I eat fucking cheese. Well, don't they fucking beat up the cows to get cheese and fucking kick them in the tit or whatever? Well, possibly, but I like cheese. Nothing's dying, is it? They just slap a cow around a bit. But don't those cows have a bad life? Possibly. I don't know. Not as bad as those fucking monkeys. It's all about levels, isn't it? You don't see a cow walking around in a field with a fucking, cement statue on its head. People drilled into it. Just look, it looks so fucking scared as well. Look at that. Animal Defenders International took a picture. Born to Suffer. And it's art. You can see it in its fucking little stupid monkey eyes. It's probably that stupid it don't even realise it's got a fucking slab of fucking cement on its head or electrodes in its brain. Oh, man. I don't know. Couldn't they use them for research for something else after that? They have to kill them. It's got a fucking slab of cement on its head. Can't they use it as a crash test dummy or something? On toddlers' fucking trikes? I don't know. Maybe reuse them for something else. After you've fucking slaughtered them afterwards and they've still got the cement on their head, they would make a very useful fucking novelty table. Maybe. I don't know. You put its hands out like that in a sort of like gripping motion. It could be an umbrella stand. Balance your keys on the fucking head of it like the cement stand. Don't let it go to waste. You've put a fucking slab of cement on its head. Somebody will buy all those up and pave their, some rich person will pave their fucking backyard with them. Ah, that's very interesting. What's that pattern? Well, actually, if you dig down, they're actually monkeys with cement on their head, and we've used those as paving slabs to get to our daughter's Wendy house. There you go. I don't know, people. What do we do as human beings, eh? This is us playing God and playing scientist. Surely there's an interaction there somewhere. It's like angels and fucking demons, man. Angels and demons, isn't it? Right, what are we on? 29 and a half minutes, people. Let's have a little bit more tea and wrap this fucker up, shall we? That was episode 145 of the Ben Briggs podcast. If you want to email me about anything animal related, if you've got any interesting stories about the cruelty, if you are affected by any of the information in this podcast today, you can email to podcast@benbriggs.co.uk. I will be back on Saturday, motherfuckers, where I will be talking to you via the internet one more time. Have a great week. Well, I'm going to continue after that, just so you know. I'm not just doing it one more time. I will continue doing this on a twice weekly basis. I will be back on Saturday, motherfuckers. As I say, have a great week. Until then, take care.